Welcome to Open-Hearted Meditation. Today we'll explore the profound connection between meditation and reincarnation, or samsara, as understood in Buddhist philosophy. Samsara refers to the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, an endless loop of suffering that can only be broken through enlightenment. In this video, we'll discuss how meditation helps us understand and transcend this cycle, guiding us toward liberation. Let's dive deep into the nature of samsara and how meditation serves as the path to ultimate freedom. In Buddhism, samsara represents the continuous cycle of life, death, and rebirth. This cycle is driven by karma, our actions, thoughts, and intentions, which shape the course of our existence. As long as we are bound by ignorance, attachment, and desire, we remain trapped in this cycle, repeatedly experiencing the suffering that comes with birth, aging, illness, and death. Samsara is not just an abstract concept, but a reflection of the patterns in our daily lives, our habits, attachments, and reactions. Every time we cling to fleeting pleasures or resist painful emotions, we reinforce the cycle of suffering. It's not just about being reborn in another life, but about the constant rebirth of desires and aversions in this very life. The Buddha taught that the way to break free from samsara is through deep understanding, mindfulness, and the cultivation of wisdom. And meditation is the key to developing these qualities. Meditation is the practice that allows us to see the true nature of samsara. When we meditate, we observe the mind and its habitual patterns, how it clings to desires, how it resists discomfort, and how it creates suffering out of fleeting experiences. Through mindfulness meditation, we learn to stay present with whatever arises, whether it's a pleasant thought, an uncomfortable sensation, or a difficult emotion. Instead of reacting out of habit, we begin to see the impermanent nature of all things. This awareness helps us to detach from the cravings and aversions that fuel samsara. Insight meditation goes deeper by helping us realize the nature of impermanence, anicca, suffering, dukkha, and the absence of a permanent self, anatta. By observing these truths directly in our own experience, we gradually loosen the grip of samsara on our mind. Let's take a moment to practice a meditation that helps us begin to release the patterns of samsara. Find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths, allowing your body to relax completely. Now, bring your awareness to your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the sensation of air passing through your nostrils. Focus on this simple, natural rhythm. As you breathe, begin to observe the thoughts and sensations that arise. Perhaps a thought about the past appears, or a worry about the future. Without attaching to it or trying to push it away, simply observe it. Watch it arise and then dissolve, like a wave returning to the ocean. This is the nature of all things. They arise, stay for a while, and eventually fade away. Now, reflect on the cycles in your own life. Are there patterns of desire or attachment that keep repeating? See if you can watch these patterns arise in your mind without judgment. As you exhale, imagine letting go of the need to cling to these patterns. Release them into the vastness of the present moment. Continue breathing deeply with each exhale, allowing yourself to detach from the patterns of samsara. Every thought, every sensation is impermanent. By observing this truth, we take a step toward breaking free from the cycle. Meditation not only helps us observe the patterns of samsara, but also leads us to the wisdom that transcends it. By cultivating non-attachment, we begin to see that there is no permanent self to cling to. The cycle of samsara is fueled by our ignorance of this truth. Through insight, we realize that what we experience as the self is constantly changing, a collection of thoughts, sensations, and experiences. When we no longer identify with these fleeting phenomena, the cycle of samsara begins to unravel. In this way, meditation becomes the gateway to nirvana, the state of liberation beyond samsara. Nirvana is not a place, but a state of being where the fires of desire, attachment, and ignorance are extinguished. It is the ultimate peace and freedom from the cycle of suffering. Meditation is a practice that can transform our understanding of life and death. It helps us break free from the endless cycle of samsara by showing us the impermanence of all things and the non-existence of a permanent self. As we cultivate mindfulness and wisdom, we loosen the chains of samsara and move closer to liberation. Thank you for joining me on this journey of exploration. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to Open-Hearted Meditation for more insights and guided practices. Remember, freedom from samsara is not something distant. It begins with each mindful breath, with each moment of awareness.